School's out. We're nearing the half point of the year. The question is the market behaving here in Northeast Florida? Mike Rolewicz here, 904 Home Guide team, brokered by Real Broker in Jacksonville Beach, Florida. I've got the answers. It's June, so we're going to look at our May stats from our friends at NEFAR as well as the Market Distillery. As always, let's run through the major drivers in our market. Number one, that median sales price. Everyone wants to know, is my house worth more or less than it was this time last year? The answer, Duval St. Johns County single-family homes up 4.5% from this time last year. Actually, we're at a new record high. Up 2.2% from last month at 417,000. If we go back to January, we're up over 11% on our median sales price. So while inventory keeps creeping up, we're up 22% from last month and 97% above last year. Over 57 single-family homes for buyers to choose from. Prices continue to rise. How does that happen? It's the demand. And the fact that over a quarter of the sales are all cash right now. So though interest rates continue to hover in that 7% range, buyers are still making moves. Some of the other metrics we always look at, what's that median days on the market? If I'm a seller, how long is it going to take to sell my home? Right now, it's about a month, down 6% from this time last year, a little bit down from last month. Again, if we look back to January, sitting at 49 days. So well-priced listings are still selling quickly. A couple of the things seasonality-wise that we're gonna get into, because this is the time of year where we really can see, we're 5 months in, is the market behaving like it has in the past as it relates to seasonality? So if we look at our active listings, we mentioned that's growing. They're running a little steeper, as you'll see on the graph here, compared to our 20-year averages. Still below those numbers in active listings, a little over 9,000. Note that's across our entire MLS, which is a 6-county region. So a little bit different sample size, but usually this time of year, that would be about 10,000 listings. So we're still 1,000 active listings below seasonally where we've been over the last 20 years, which included the years when we had 14 months of inventory leading up to the crash. We look at new listings, they're above the trend line. About 3,700 new listings in May. It seems to be ramping back down a little bit, seems to be stabilizing or moderating, where you average around 3,000 a month this time of year. So new listings are up, inventory is up, closings are also up, running above the line to the tune of about 500 more closings in May versus what we see historically in May over the last 20 years. The one that's really interesting, though, is that our pending sales fell off a cliff in May. So if we go back to just Duval St. Johns County, pending sales were down 28% compared to this time last year, only 1,100, and 23% down from April. It's an interesting data point. It's something I'm going to be keeping an eye on. My hope is it's an aberration. Schools in the Northeast and a lot of our feeder markets didn't get out until after Memorial Day. So as a team, we're even starting to see a little uptick in that relocation buyer activity and referral partners reaching out to us. So it's going to be interesting to see. That just shows demand might be a little softer than we expected. And as inventory rises, and I've been saying this for months, pricing is paramount as a seller right now. If we look at our median price, tracking right, almost right to the line, but just a little bit below it. So our index that starts at 100 is now at 108. Maybe that translates to that 11% gain we've seen in that median price in Duval and St. Johns County. But overall, our market is behaving about how we would expect this time of year. We're getting near the peak. So sellers, if you're thinking, do I do it now? Do I wait? Strong advice. Don't wait for that fall. And you'll see on the median price graph here, prices typically in our market peak June, July, retreat a little bit as we go into the fall. So pricing is paramount. Buyers, we've got choices for you. 25% of our sales last month were new construction. We're seeing a lot of great incentives still with the builders across the counties. As always, love to hear your thoughts on the market. Drop a comment below and let's connect next month.